What's good, everybody? About to break down this cover three beater for y'all. Now, to run this play, you're gonna need the spread playbook. You don't need the spread playbook, but this is in the spread playbook. It's gonna be the play called Sail. So I'll go ahead and break this down to y'all, show y'all how it works, why it works, what you need to make it work. First one, the spread playbook. You need to go to formation number 10, and this is the gun doubles offset weak. Now, in this particular situation, I just showed you that it works with Miles Boykin, who is 92 speed. The route running attributes are all around the 70s, high 70s. So he's not the best receiver, but he's able to get open here. So you want the speed so he can get behind the defender here. This is obviously Von Miller being doubled and still getting to the quarterback. Pretty bad. But get the ball out here for a 50-yard touchdown. Now, you do need some speed there, like I said. But I'll show you how to set up. It's pretty simple. It's a basic cover three beater in this year's Madden, bro. We're going to go to formation, like I said, formation number 10. Gun doubles offset. Now, I did show that with Miles Boykin here. That is tight end wide out. So that puts your wide receiver number 2 in the slot. But we're going to go ahead and run it how we would ideally run it, which is having Hollywood Brown in the slot left. So the play is called Sail right there. As you can see, I called it 28 times at an average of 7.6 yards per play. And that's because I was not running it like this before. I was mainly running it for the dig and the whip on the right side of the formation of the play art. But I'm going to get into the cover 3 beater right here, cover 3 sky. Now you can also beat cover 2 with this. I'll show you that in a separate video. But this is all cover 3 stuff for now. So we're going to go with Boykin on a streak. That changes that. We go with Brown on a fade. Sorry, I had to put him on a streak. Brown on a fade. And that's all you need to do for this play to work. So you motion him over here, motion Boykin or your square receiver, and you're going to have this concept on the right side of the field, which you have a whip route, a streak route, and a dig route. Now, typically, this is how I was running this, but I was running keeping the corner on the left and blocking the halfback. So I was just running this concept here, hoping to get man coverage so you can torch it over the top on the left side. But this is how we do it here against cover 3. Now, because I'm in practice mode in CFM, I have Von Miller on defense, so we're going to have to block that young man there, double team him, and also block the tight end. Now, this is obviously because I know this is cover 3. We want to get over the top, step into the pocket, chuck one deep, bang, bang, easy money, right? Hollywood Brown getting a lot more wide open than Boykin just because he's 97 speed and you can't overthrow him for real. You can, but, you know. Like I said, this is how I used to run it. I used to just motion Boykin over here and put him on a streak. And I would pray for man coverage when I motioned because that angle basically corner out towards his man. But once we figure out this fade trick right here, again, we're going to double Vaughn. We're going to leave the whip just to see if we can actually block Vaughn. You can see the actual concept in motion here. Step up, tuck one deep. There's Hollywood Brown with a touchdown. Now, that is Earl Thomas in the free safety position. But the main reason this all works is because that halfback route. So if you look at Ingram, he runs he gets up the field and breaks it about 7 yards. That's what gets the attention of the cornerback on the left. And obviously, when we motion over Boykin on that streak, you can take a look at the free safety and see what he does, which is follows, because you've now created trips. So you want your free safety to be over the trips. You want your free safety to cap the trips. And you're going to trust your corner on the outside, for whatever happens with that receiver that's solo, which is essentially, supposed to be match if you are playing match coverage principles. But this is what makes the play work. I'll go into the highlights here so you can see what actually happens to the left side corner. So we're going to snap the ball here. Because I know this is Von Miller, you got to step up, make sure that you double that guy. Take a look at the corner on the left. This is Marlon Humphrey. He's going to basically be covering the vertical there, and then once 21 breaks, he breaks down mentally and allows for this pass to go right over top of his head for this 50-yard touchdown. That's 49 yards traveled in the air right there. Now, the other key component is obviously the free safety, which is a deep middle blue. He's being occupied by everything on the right side of the field, which is a really good concept. You got a streak coming down, you got a dig route that the outside third should be matching. So he's technically covering, both of these inside seams. And you can look at the splits of where both streaks are. He's pretty much playing 50-50 in the middle. And, you just chuck one deep. That's how it works. That's how you beat cover 3. Now, alternatively, you can do other stuff with the same exact motion, which is going to be more quick hitting, where you can get guys open, and something like 8 shallow cross is another play that I go to. 19 calls for 9.5 yards per play. We can call that right here against some random defense. So all we want to do in this one is you want to just drag Boykin and motion him over. Same motion, same formation, same look. Now, this corner route, oh, I'm sorry, post route from Dotson isn't really going to do too much versus most coverages, but we're going to double bond because that's what you're supposed to do. Now you have the option of wheeling your halfback just to spread the rest of the zones horizontally. As long as you know you can block your guy, you can pick up a blitz or whatever the case may be. You can do stuff like this. Get him open right there, nice little pocket to throw to. That looks like that was hard flats. Cover 3 hard flats, you can still throw the drags. Something like this, you can still motion these guys over here. Put him on a wheel. You know it's a blitz. You got to get rid of the ball quickly. Pretty much whoever wins on the drag first, and the user is not there, that's who you're throwing to. You're looking, you get a bad throw. It is what it is. You get the picture, bro. Everybody knows how to beat man blitz in this game. Again, see a single high safety look. You're on the right hash. That's also specific. You have to run this to the open side of the field. So, see the single high safety. Put that guy on the streak. Now, I always put him on the streak and then put him on the fade last, because when he follows like that, you essentially know that you have man coverage. So you can just block your halfback. Make sure you double bond. Now, look what Brown's route does to man coverage. That's easy money. That's easy money versus man. So, like I said, when you come out and sail, or if you see single high safety, like we do again, we're going to audible to sail, put Boykin on the streak, and that's all you want to do first. You want to verify that if he doesn't follow in its zone, then you put Brown on the fade. If he follows him across the field, you want to adjust accordingly. You now know that it's man coverage. He follows, so you want to go with triangle here. Still gonna catch that. That's pretty dope. Overthrew the shit out of that ball, but that 97 speed caught up to it, man. Again, you see man coverage again. You already know it's man. With a sail. Somebody wants to play man coverage on you. They want to man blitz you, all that good stuff. In this situation, you know it's a man blitz. You know both safeties came down. Max protect. And he actually stuck with him that time. That's pretty dope. But I did just run the same play 3 times in a row, so I guess the defense caught on in practice mode, bro. You got a cover 2 look right here. Now, one thing you can do against cover 2 is smart route this post route. If you know it's a heavy cover 2 user, smart route that post route. Same motion. Bring that guy over here. Put him on a drag. Put that guy on a wheel. Make sure you double your fast pass rusher out here. Once you see those safeties split, then step them into the pocket. Deliver the ball. It was inaccurate, but you know what I mean. You get the gist of it, bro. When you get the cover 2 look, it's pretty self-explanatory. You know what I mean? When someone's in cover 2, there's 3 zones over the middle. Those 3 zones are going to have to cover both drags. They're going to have to cover the dig, which is wide open right here. You can throw this. You can throw the dig right here all day. But because I know it's cover 2, I'm going to step up into the pocket, and you want to get this ball out right when he breaks, right behind those zones, right under the safety, and that's a completion right there against cover 2. If you don't have super pressure. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this formation as far as passing the ball and that little motion goes. Also out of here is one of my favorite RPOs in the game, which is the bubble. So it's actually right here. Run it 60 times, averaging 6 yards per play. You have the RPO read bubble. We're going to run this against random a couple times so you can see it. Now, typically, you would want to run this when you see a weak box. That means, you have 2 deep safeties. You have 4 linemen, or, the nickel 2-4-5, something like that. But you can also run it against this too. So, that's a bad read right there. Let's go run it one time. So this is what I mean about a weak box. So essentially, when you have 6 people that's in the box, you count. Let's see if we can do ID the mic. So we count this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? We're gonna reset that. And so your read guy is obviously with the R. The pitch guy is with the P. So it's gonna run it here. Just solid yards out of that. But essentially, we could have cut that up with the halfback. We're gonna run it a couple more times. This looks like a blitz. So right out here. That's what happens against man blitz with RPO bubbles. A beautiful thing. See if we can run it one more time before my time runs out here. Get another look at it. 1-on-1. Actually, great Earl Thomas to tackle, but we get wrapped up by the corner right there. Single high safety look again. Got that guy to commit. Out shift. One guy missed. Catch me. Thank you. That's it, man. Love, peace, and butt grease. I'm out.